really good to be here. The track's all been updated and yeah, it's been really good fun and really nice and flowing track.
I've raced here every year since Eastern Creek opened, so it's quite a long time now. And since the ARDC have had their revamp, they've put a lot more structure into the place. The track's better, the facilities are better, they've tidied it up. It's a pretty good place.
It's a new one for us. Like, I've never driven this track before. Ben has had one run in it, but really good track, very technical. It's a bit of a juggle because the Porsche's a different car to drive, so to get it set up right for some of those corners, they're a bit of a challenge actually. It does take a bit of technique and a bit of thought.
I'm loving the category. I love these cars. The little Ginettas are just fantastic to race, and I'm now sort of trusting the car a bit more.
It's quite good to be back at the track. It's been 8 weeks since we were back in Phillip Island, so it's actually back in the car. It's really quite exciting. So see what we can do today in qualifying in the race, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Really looking forward to going out and qualifying. I'm going to qualify the car today. Dean's thrown me the keys. Knocked off quite a lot of time yesterday afternoon with the help of the guys in PC working on the data with me. A couple of little spots, but you know, I think we can put on a reasonable performance.
I was here to do a job, and the job was to bring the car back in one piece, but at the same time do what I know I can do, and that's drive the car quickly and give some good feedback and some good data as well, and yeah, I'm stoked with the result.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. I'm starting to race front row of the grid. I've got the Erebus car of Jack next to me.
I went out in the car and did a time, and it was quite good, I thought, and came back in, handed to Matty, and Matty decided, I think I'll blow that away. And yeah, so he was up fighting with Audis and all sorts of things, so yeah. Good job, Matty.
It's good. Brendan he did a personal best in that qualifying session, so for him, he's building a lot of confidence going into the race. So now he can take me back the car in a good position and battle for the class lead and hopefully punch above our weight.
We're still trying to get used to the car and the characteristics of the car, and trying to see where the limits are. A little bit of a different track, it's more challenging and a little more technical, and trying to get used to the confidence of the car. It's we're getting there. We just a couple of small issues, but nothing major.
Yeah, Jack's put it up into 10th position, which is fantastic. I would have been about 12th with my time. It's the racy haircut. We needed to do it. It was my daughter's birthday on Friday, and she's not down here with us this weekend, so it helps keep me young and thinking of the kids that aren't here.
We're trying to get some extra heat in the tyres, so we ran a different strategy of a couple of laps warm up, come in, see if we can get some heat sink into the tyres, and then go out and put some blasters in. It was successful to a degree. We got third.
Yeah, the old boy's done it again and beaten me in qualifying, and it's a 1 hour race, so anything can happen, and we're just going to come home at the end and bank a heap of points. We've got LeBrock chasing me in the points there. He's doing a good job there in the Mercedes. So we'll see how we go.
Exciting than Phillip Island, so I just drove hard the whole time, but yeah, here it seemed to chew the tyres up, and yeah, definitely went too hard at the start, and it's a lesson learned for me, and yeah, can take that away now and put that in the book of stuff that I've learned and bring tomorrow on.
It was pretty exciting from the get-go. Probably lost a couple of spots at the start, just being a bit cautious. And I knew once the race started settling in, I'd be up past a couple of guys and got past Lego. I had a bit of catching work to do to catch Peter Edwards in the Ferrari. And we caught him in a couple of laps and we were having a bit of a dice there, which was really fun. I didn't know Nathan Antunes was coming behind us, so after I got past Edwards, I saw a couple of headlights in my rear vision mirror. But anyway, there was only a couple of laps to go, so we crossed the line in second place. So
starting off the front row of the grid was new for me. We haven't done that, and that was quite exciting. A lot of tussle at the start. My job was to bring the car home in perfect condition and get Nathan in the car. So, I brought the car in running about fifth. I was really happy with that. Nathan took over and really just got on the pedal.
I was just taking it lap by lap, making sure that I was keeping the tyres and the black stuff. And once I did start to see a couple of the cars catching for position, I did get a bit of the red mist, I guess, but kept it under control. Head down, clean pass. Yep, if we had another lap, we would have gone second, but very happy with the podium, very, very happy.
Great race, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We sort of got out in second and tried to hold it. Had a great battle with Clark all the way through. He got me second last lap, and then Nathan came through just on last turn one. So one lap less and we would have been there.
Jack did a sensational job in the first stint, really pushing hard and holding his own. We get penalised with a long stop with Jack, plus I'm a bit slow getting into the car and buckling up. We went out and just had a ball, finished first in class and ninth outright, which is great for us.
Yeah, it was a good race. Andrew did a good job in the beginning, and then he handed it over to me, and I was just happy to do consistent times.
At the start, I had a good run. Diced with the whole front group for a few laps and pushing Rod. Would have liked to have snuck past him, but I couldn't quite. And then just sort of settled to a consistent pace. But it was good fun though. We had a good race and got a good starting position for tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do then.
No, you caught me. It's a bit like Target. Some fucker catches you, you let them pass. And it's the same as Nathan. I'll let him pass. Well, one lap he had to work for it, but I'll let him pass for you.
Day two, yesterday was a lot of fun, doing the 1 hour race. Was able to get second in class and did some pretty decent times as well. Hopefully today we'll be able to do the same.
I guess motor racing can be full of highs and full of lows, and sometimes you get both. I think today, we've just got to go out there, we're in a good position, we don't have much in terms of a time penalty, and fortunately we've been lucky to have received a couple of laps to warm the car up, and we found another issue, and that'll be sorted out, and we'll be right to go racing.
Yeah, very important race for us. It's a tribute race for Alan.
He first came out from Europe to race for these guys back in 2002, 2003 I think. So he was without doubt the star of the show. In fact, he was one of probably the top 2 or 3 GT drivers in the whole world. I mean, he was really good at this sort of car, and everybody feels it. It's part of motorsport, but it's not a nice part of it.
The guys are going to leave the front grid empty in tribute and have a minute's silence. It's a real loss for us at Maranello and the Australian GT in general. So we've got to show our respects.
Just basically wanted to keep out of trouble, keep out of the back of this guy. But it was a fun first half for me, first stint, bit of fun. It was 50-50.
Yeah, it was hard to say. Nathan was faster than me in some places, and I had speed on him in others. So it was very up and down, and it was exciting the first few laps for sure.
Good job, brother. We have some fun, don't we?
He's like a magnet to my bum. He's That sounds bad, but he's awesome. He's such a great guy, and we have some epic battles together, and just the whole weekend was good racing, but that final race was really good. I was catching salmon for second place, and then the last closing stages was Bowery up the bum. And, mate, that was awesome. That was epic.
Yeah, it was good. It's sort of a good concept of racing, and the last few races I've caught up with Clark towards the end, but he's a very good driver, so he understands where his weaknesses and his strengths are, so it would have been very hard to get around him even if I had another 5 laps.
It was good. It's nice to finish the weekend on a high. Justin's doing a good job for where he's at. This is his first year in National Series, and obviously the GV Galvanising Lambo's doing a pretty good job too.
Again, it's in the exact same spot as yesterday, so brain's not telling me to do the right thing, but recovered and kept going, so it was all good. Hope somebody enjoyed it.
Well, it's been a great weekend regardless. We had some minor issues, but nothing we can't fix for the next event. Steve here won the championship.
No, we were running well, and unfortunately we've had a drive shaft issue or a clutch failure, so had to park it on the side of the road and watch the race for about 40 minutes, unfortunately. But I think we were running a bit stronger today. Times were a lot quicker to start with, and we were over the back of a few of the Audis, so we had hoped for a good position, but unfortunately we didn't finish. So.
It was actually great. It was good fun running with the Janettas, so got a little bit more pace up, got a little bit more consistency. Really starting to get a feel for the car now, so hoping at QR we can step it up another notch with a bit of practice in between.
Yeah, we had a good start. It was a bit crowded into turn 2, but we held our position and kept going.
Everybody did a great job today. We've just finished top 10 yesterday, another top 10 today, and won our class, so it can't get much better than that. We give it to a few of the outright cars today too. This car's pretty quick around the corners. We just need a few more ponies under the bonnet. We'll be right.
Obviously, we had a lot of bad luck at Phillip Island, and now we've had not a lot of good luck, but I think a really well-prepared car. Kev, my mechanics, put a lot of time and effort into the car. We learned a lot with Matt bringing his German mate who's mad as a cut snake. Great fun. And the whole team worked really well together. The car's fantastic, and we ended up winning. You can't ask for any more. So we're all happy. Awesome.